Hey there folks, welcome to the video, and here I'm going to be talking about the Spanish Grand Prix, which is about to be going on the way this weekend. Weird to think that it's happening in August when it usually happens in May, but that's what we're getting with this F1 season, I guess. And I've got 3 talking points, as you can see from the title: Pérez, protests, and predictions. So let's start off by saying that Checo is back. Sergio Pérez will be back with Racing Point this weekend, and honestly got to wish all the best for him. I hope that it's a good weekend for the team, especially given the second point that's going to be coming up, which is to do with protests. That's right, because of the fact that there has been the ruling regarding Racing Point infringing on sporting rules rather than technical rules for their rear brake ducts, not their front ones. Racing Point are launching a protest, but also so are Ferrari and Renault. McLaren and Williams also hinted at doing this, but they have since withdrawn it. And well, it's good to see that you've got a couple of midfield teams wanting to go against Racing Point on this, and I do mean that with a kind of throwing shade at Ferrari and Renault here. Renault believe that it's a too light penalty given that they got disqualified from the Japanese Grand Prix last year for having the illegal part. Although the reason being was Renault had an illegal part that Romain Grosjean said they'd been running for the best part of 5 years. Racing Point have been running something that is illegal as a part, but the means in which they obtained it are dubious at best. And I think that's the main crux to this. The part itself is not illegal by any kind of technical definition. It's by sporting definitions that we end up having some kind of problem. And I mean, I don't know whether I'd personally stand in the way of saying, oh, it definitely needs to be overturned. I don't think it needs to be any harsher. I think it either stays as it is or needs to be overturned. Because, well, like, it violates the sporting code for sure. But there's no technical infringement, and I don't see any problem with them running the rest of the part of the season, apart from the fact that it annoys Ferrari. And really, at this point, if you're doing something which is annoying Ferrari to do with technical regulations, you're usually doing something good. Now, in terms of my prediction for the Spanish Grand Prix, I'm not so sure. Because typically it's a good track for Mercedes, so you'd argue the Racing Point might do okay, but then so was Silverstone, and we saw the heat was where Mercedes struggled. That's something that's typical to them. Heat and altitude tend to be problems, and I reckon that given that we're seeing a hot weekend potentially here in Spain, that could be the case as well. I've seen reports that there could be some rain, but seeing what's been happening here when we've been predicted thunderstorms in Britain and we're getting like a rumble and then still 30-degree weather, I don't know if that's going to likely be the case. But if it is hot, expect Red Bull to be climbing up the order, and I don't know, Ferrari are still a midfield team, so I don't really know what else to say on that. Apart from that, those are my main predictions. I guess if it stays cool, expect Mercedes domination. Otherwise, expect a close fight between the two Mercs and Verstappen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. And bye-bye for now.